y'all, and welcome back to another video. I'm just sitting out here. It's Sunday and I really was not going to post anything today, just taking a little breather, a little break or whatever. But I decided to come on just for a few minutes, not very long, and just kind of talk about my upcoming video. Y'all, I am so excited. Oh my goodness. I'm always excited. But anyway, this project is going to be challenging, to say the least. One of the reasons is because of the weather. And if y'all hear the fan, I got my fan blowing. I'm sitting on the deck outside. The humidity is it's starting to get to that point, y'all, where it's kind of difficult to sit outside without a fan. So that's what you guys are hearing, so excuse the noise. But anyway, in my upcoming video, and this is something that I think I'm going to, break this particular video up into like maybe 2, maybe 3 parts, only because of the weather. It's been raining off and on the entire weekend, so I was not even able to get started on this project. So I'm hoping to at least get started with it. They are calling for like, because today is Sunday, of course. They're calling for like 95% chance of rain on tomorrow, which is Monday. And then they're calling for another 70 or 80% on Friday. So that only gives me a few days in between to try to get as much done as I can. So I'm going to try, you guys. I'm really going to try, because this is something I've been wanting to do this project for the longest time. I'm actually going to be sharing with you all the space that I'm going to be working on, but I'm just not going to do anything in that space today. I'm just going to show it to you. Again, like I mentioned earlier, I was not going to post the video. This is just something I figured I'll just go ahead and, come on and kind of share with you guys. Maybe this is something that can inspire someone, or whatever the case is. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get up and walk over to my storage house. I'm so excited, y'all. Oh my goodness. And just, kind of show you all what that space looks like. Now, let me just say this. So y'all don't judge me, because when I tell y'all that space is bad. It's really, really bad. It's the inside of my storage house. I mean, it's just so congested with decorations, with tools, with just anything that I'm not using. I literally throw it in there. And at first I had it neat. I had it nice and just kind of, nice and organized. And y'all, I don't know what happened. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys what the space looks like. I'm actually going to be working with Lowe's. So Lowe's is actually going to be helping me out with, just getting my space organized. I'm super excited about that. But in the meantime, let's go take a look at the space, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's pretty bad. All right, y'all. So we're walking off the deck. Lord. And we're going to... Bella, what are you doing? Y'all, look at Bella. If you guys have never met my golden doodle, she's a mini golden doodle. Her name is Bella. She'll be a year old next month, believe it or not. I have to figure out something I want to do for her. Y'all see how quickly I get off track with things? And that's Sophie's grave. You guys might remember my toy poodle. I made a little grave for her, but yeah, anywho. Let's go ahead and take a look at the storage house. So let me show you guys what this space looks like. And these are actually the products that I got from Lowe's. Super excited. And we'll go more in detail about these products, in my next video, because then I'm going to actually put them together and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the storage house. No judgment, y'all. Don't forget, no judgment. All right, so as you can see, the walkway, there is no walkway. Okay, there's literally no walkway. Yeah. So any and everything that can be placed in here is literally in here. I have no lighting, which is also an issue, especially at night. I have to use these headlights that you strap across your head whenever I want to come inside here. So I'm hoping to add some lighting, some much needed storage, but y'all get the drift. It is a disaster. A lot of this stuff I think I'm going to actually get rid of. Yeah. A lot of stuff I'm going to get rid of for sure. I also want to mention that I can't remember who it was. I'll have to find the email, but someone emailed me and asked me to do a video just basically showing the tools that I typically use and you know, what are my favorite tools and things of that nature. So I will, and I'm so sorry that I didn't respond to your email. My emails get so congested, but anyway, I will you know, be considering or be planning a video like that in the very near future. I just can't do it right now because to get to those tools, you guys can see is it's kind of a mess. So what I think I'm gonna do is organize the storage house first, then I'll, you know, do a video showing all the different tools I use, whether it's indoor, outdoor, all that good stuff, and just kind of telling you guys, or maybe showing you, maybe I'll show clips of me actually using those particular tools, so then that way you guys can get an idea of how you can use them, I guess. But tell me in the comments if you think that's something that you guys will think, that you will find useful, I guess, as a video, all the different tools that I use. So yeah, so I will be doing a video about that in the very near future. And like I told you guys, I'm literally doing this video right now, recording right now on Sunday to post today. I was not going to post the video, but also you guys saw in the shorts video, just a quick reminder to get your mulch if you need some mulch or whatever. And what I typically do, y'all, I just buy a whole bunch of it and just store it somewhere until I need it, especially when it's on sale like this, 5 for $10. So you know, check out your local Lowe's or Home Depot, because I think Home Depot is probably running a similar sale, and just check out and see if they have any mulch sales or anything like that, and just kind of stock up on your mulch. But like I told you guys, this is not going to be a long video at all. I am just you know, just wanting to point out a couple of things. So like I told you guys earlier, I will be starting the project with organizing my storage house. You guys can probably expect a video maybe Wednesday, because again, they are calling for like 90% chance of rain on tomorrow, which is going to be Monday, and then more rain on Friday. So probably Wednesday or Thursday is when you can expect the first part of this video, because I am going to have to split this video into about 2 or 3 parts. While I'm at it, y'all, look at how wonderful my azaleas look. Oh, and also, y'all, I wanted to update you guys on the progress of that spectricide for the moles in the yard. Remember, I was having problems with the mole trails and things of that nature. So now, look at the grass. And y'all, look, ignore those bare spots. That's why I haven't seeded the yard yet. It was because I needed to get rid of the moles first. But I'm not sure if you guys can tell. There's very, very few, I guess, little hills or tunnels or whatever you want to call it. Now, granted, so to kind of update you guys on that whole process, I will say that whenever you put the spectricide down, I noticed that because after about a week, I started seeing, well, even a few days after I put it down, I started noticing new trails. And I was like, wait a minute, I just put this stuff down or whatever. But I started, you know, seeing like we used to call them bait, the little worms, the ones that you use on fish hooks. We call them bait. I'm not sure if that's the correct way to pronounce it. But anyway, I started seeing a lot of those. And then I started seeing a lot of the grubs. I started seeing a couple of the grubs on the surface of the ground. So that told me alone that it was working. But like I was saying before, when I first put it down, after a few days, I was like, wait a minute, why am I seeing new tunnels? But then when I read the packaging, it said that you have to give it a couple of weeks. So you know, you had to give it a couple of weeks or whatever to really do its job and do what it needs to do. So that's what I did. Just continue to wait and wait. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it's been about what, 3 weeks? I am gonna use the spray bottle again, just to give it that additional effect. Okay, you probably don't have to do this, but for me, I'm going to do it because I need to make sure that this stuff works. Okay, so I'm going to go back over it again. I'm not going to do it today or tomorrow because again they're calling for a lot of rain tomorrow, but I'll probably do it Tuesday. Just kind of go back over it again with the Spectracide concentrate that you hook up to the water hose and just kind of give the yard a nice dousing, especially after we've had like a hard rain or whatever. So that's the other thing I'm going to do. And y'all look behind me, all this stuff fell from the leaves. You can see the mulch behind me. You can see it looks it's not that pretty black or whatever. It's still pretty black, you know, it has the pretty black color, but there's like a lot of this stuff that's falling from the trees everywhere. So all of my mulch is like, it just looks dirty or whatever you want to call it. Also, something else that I plan to do, and I haven't, you know, done it yet, but I am going to be redoing it, is I'm going to be redoing the area around my tree. I'm going to see if I can find you guys' comments. A couple of you, or a few of you, actually commented and told me about something that's called, I think it's called mulch volcano or whatever. Whenever you know, I guess put too much of mulch or soil up against the tree, it could cause the tree to die. And I just want to give a huge shout out to those individuals, and I'll post their comments up here. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I have such wonderful and you know, just amazing subscribers and followers. You guys were very tasteful in your comment and sharing with me what I needed to do and what I needed to be cautious of, and I really do appreciate that. Because one thing about it, y'all, I don't claim to be an expert in any of this. I'm not a person that claims to know it all. I do what feels right and what I think is beautiful. And I do typically do research on different things, but I never knew that was a thing, honestly. I never knew, you know, the whole thing with mulching too thick around the tree could cause the tree to die. So you know what, you learn something new every day. But thank you to those individuals. Like I say, you were very tasteful in your comments, and I do appreciate you know, you informing me of that, because again, y'all, we're here to learn on this channel. We learn as we do, as we go. And you know, if there's something that you guys know that I may not know, I really do appreciate you guys sharing it with me. And that's what we do. We exchange information, right? That's what we do. So I really do appreciate you guys for that, and I thank you so much for that. But I am going to be redoing that space around the tree, because the last thing I want is to harm that tree in any way. So I just didn't get a chance to do it just yet, because again, it's been raining off and on. But really soon I am going to change the landscaping around that tree. I know, y'all, for the for the third time now. Okay, so for the third time I am going to be changing the landscape around that tree, and this is more so for the tree benefit more than anything. Okay, so I do want to point that out. Also, something else I want to share with you all, and you can see these are the little things that I was talking about. They're literally all over the entire landscape, y'all. Look at that. They're everywhere. Oh my gosh. It is what it is. But anyway, this is what they look like, y'all. These little things, I don't know what they are, but they're falling all over the place. They're in all of my landscape, actually. So yeah, it is what it is. So, but anywho, I did wanted to share with you all these two flowers here. These are actually flower, or they were flowers. I think they died because they should have been showing signs of life right about now. But I'll make sure and post a picture and the name of these flowers that were here that I planted back in, I think I planted these in October, so you guys can kind of take a look and see what they should have looked like by now. So I'll show you guys that. And the same thing with these over here as well. They died. Apparently what I should have done was cover them when we had the frost. I didn't do that. I'm so disappointed. I hate that because they were so pretty. So I don't know. I think I'm going to just go ahead and replace these flowers here I'm gonna put my 2 pink hydrangeas in that space is what I'm planning to do, y'all. So that's what I'm going to do there, is just dig those up, trash them, and put the hydrangeas there. So hopefully within another, I don't know, maybe another week or so, I don't want to wait too long, I'm going to go ahead and reseed my backyard with grass seed, because I really want to do something to fill in these bare spots. I'm just going to go ahead and do what I need to do. I'm going to go ahead and reseed it. I'm going to reseed the entire backyard, but I'm definitely going to really, you know, focus heavily on this area right here. So that's what I'm planning to do. All right, y'all, so I told you this wasn't going to be a long video at all. I just wanted to post something and just kind of tell you guys what my upcoming plans were. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you all. I will be seeing you guys really soon. Like I mentioned before, probably Wednesday or Thursday, but really soon. So then that way we can go ahead and get started organizing the storage house. I got to mentally get myself ready for that. I mean, seriously, mentally get ready for that, because y'all, that is a job, okay? But I am excited. So anywho, I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday and have a blessed and amazing day. And in the meantime, I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye now.